Okay, so hello guys, long time no see.
Good
Yeah,
morning, everyone. Nice to see you guys again. We have been we have been making our podcast for a long time, so here we go again to discuss something special, something interesting for you guys. So I hope you will be very excited what we are going to discuss about this.
yeah, it's been so long. So in case you forgot it, my name is Thaw. I'm one of the teachers in Study with the Thaw.
Hello, everyone. I'm the Thor. Today we're going to discuss about teachers and parents are very proud of their children who got achievement in their life, in their children life. But what about the student who fail or who misbehave in their life? So who take responsibility for that student? It would be a controversial topics, and we also have our different opinions for these topics. We are going to discuss what we think, just opinion. So I already mentioned I already mentioned that do not be serious. You can also have your own answer and ideas. So you can also participate in comment discussion.
Yeah. So because okay, so in our school life, I think we all of us have different a journey, different life in our school year. Some of us have really good life, some of us had some terrible life. So we cannot say for all lives, but what we can do here in this podcast is we can generalize it. So one of the most heated debates during our school life is that who is responsible for our child's behavior, like because our child I don't know the exact statistic, but there are a lot of children who misbehave because of their upbringings, and some of them were shaped and transformed because of their school and environment. So it is different for all of us. So for me, at least, I had like pretty mediocre. I wasn't very special, at the same time, I wasn't also really bad. But then it made my life in school really, really boring. I have witnessed some of my friends who did one of the most amazing thing, who, shows features and everything. But yeah, here I am, just a normal guy. But then my parent didn't, judge me for who I was. But I seen some students who were judged harshly for their behaviors. Okay, so what about the how was your school life?
For me, like I in my primary school life, I used to be a bad student. I can say because I misbehave a lot. I do not study very well, and I was not be a clever student. And my teachers are not proud of me, of course. But it's okay. This is not who really am I. Until now, in my like university as well, I'm not a really good student. I did not perform very well on my academic paper, and my professor might be dizzy about me because I am doing like what I want, and I sometimes do not listen to them, and I just do what I want. So my teacher will be very dizzy for me, but I just want to say that um I'm also doing my own way in another time. I am a teacher and I'm teaching so many students. And if I tell this story, my successful story in teacher life, they will be very happy for me. But if I tell my failure, my failure story in student life, they will be sad. So I also think that my students also have that kinds of things. They maybe they may perform well. Some students they may perform well in the academic. Some students, of course, they cannot perform well in the academic, but they may perform well in some field. Maybe some or my students are not very perform well on the academic paper exam, but they can perform well on football because they want to be a
Yeah.
footballer. And some students they can cook very well, so they have different um, skills and abilities and gift that they got that they born with. So I am proud of every single gift and talent that they got. So that's it.
Yeah. There are a lot of saying out there, which kind of goes along like this. Uh, there's like a, a place, like a water bottle. A water bottle at the supermarket and a water bottle in the airport has different value, right? Even though it is still water. So if you are feeling that you feel worthless in that place, it is probably that you are not in the right place. So
Mm,
just like children, sometimes children are not always born on the right place. They have different talent and different value, but it is just there at the different or maybe at the wrong place. So uh, we cannot put all our blame and accusation on the children for not being valuable in a position that they are worthless, So maybe we maybe we have to, change our mindset and look at a different viewpoint on our children. Like
mm,
Toto said, some of the children may not be good at school, but he's really good at playing football. So maybe studying might not be the best place, but studying in football might be a good place for him to grow. Yeah. But that is just one of his, we're just talking about the career path, but we also need to address the behavior problem as well, because some of the student may be talented in some places, but their behavior also determines where they head in life. Some of the children may be, you know, um, maybe very harsh, maybe angry, or maybe emotional, or things. But they do not just, do that just because they feel like it. It's probably
mm,
that they learn that behavior from somewhere else, whether it be parents or whether it be people around them. So
mm.
placing your student in position where it also determines their behavior is also important as well. What about you, Disha?
Yeah.
Have you seen something like that?
And yes, of course. Like for me, in my experience, my students copy everything from their environment, from their parents and teachers. They copy whatever I do, and they thought that like, we're the role model for them. So we should behave well in front of them. We should behave well, and we should put our student to behave like put our student in the environment who behave well. So environment is also very important for them. Um, and the way we guide is also important for them. For me, like always focused on my student, not to be a clever student, like not to be a smart student. I always focusing on to be a good guide. Even though you are very smart or you will be a doctor or engineer, if you do not have good mindset, you are useless. So that's why I allow my student to be a good mind to have a good mindset, good attitude. So in teacher life as well, we have like Ask X. So
Yeah.
A is altitude, S is skill and knowledge. So ASK, so A is the first one. So altitude is the first one. Skill and knowledge we can practice and we can learn. But if we do not have good altitude and good mindset, so we can be useless, and we might be on wrong way. That's why I'm always focusing to have good mindset and good altitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is pretty, pretty important, I would say. A lot of parents overlook this, attitude and behavior in their children because they are just only focusing on the career path, like, oh, they must be a doctor, they must be a engineer, or they must be a musician, or they must only be a athlete or something along the lines of that. So, but they've often parents forget to consider the behavior factor, because behavior is what really determines their career, and most of the parents overlook that. And it is kind of sad to see some of the parents behaving such way. So, if their parent, oh, we are not, obviously a professional or researcher in PhD of, child psychology and children behavior studies, but this is at the end of the day, it is our opinion. This is what we see and what we feel like it. So we really, really
Yeah.
want to encourage parents to, set the mindset straight for this for their children before actually letting them choose the career path. Yeah.
Not only parents but also teachers, because like students are always with teachers more time than their parents. Most of the time they spend at school, they spend at tuition and classes. So teachers also take responsibility for that to fix their student misbehavior and manner. Uh, and also like students, they probably listen to the teachers who always take care of that and who love that. They want to show the good manner in front of their teachers and parents. But when the parents and teachers do not appreciate their manners, good manners, so they will try to get attention in another way. They show good manner, but when the teacher do not appreciate or pay attention, they will be doing misbehavior, and maybe they would disrupt in the classroom to get attention of the teachers. So what teachers should know what students want to have from them, and teachers should behave or fix their student in a right way.
Yeah.
So if not, teacher will be a person who push the student to the wrong way.
Yeah. Oh, that is a really harsh. Now I see, teachers are actual cornerstone of child's development, you know. They
Yeah.
really have to take a special care on children because, obviously children are watching all the time. They are such a copy and paste machines, you know. Well, at the end of the day,
And
as an adult, we really have to be careful around children. Yeah. Sorry, you were saying?
yeah, and also we need to change the parents uh attitude on their students' perspective, like what they expect from their children. So I would like to say to the parents, if you want to be a doctor, just go and attend the doctor medical university by yourself. Don't push your student or your children to be a doctor when they do not want to be. If you want to be an engineer, just go and attend by yourself. Do not push the students, do not force them.
Yeah.
And I would like to say that only teachers, doctor, engineer, lawyer are a good careers, and only them are not good careers. Other careers like footballer, designer, gamers, they are also a good career when the student enjoy their life. So we should focus on our children. What do they enjoy? What do they like to do? Just focus on their enjoyment and their life comfortable.
Yeah.
That's it. All
Well,
I want to say.
that's all for me as well. But we do want to know what parents and other people think in the comments, though, so we can make a second video out of it, maybe, right? So,
Yes, let's do that.
yeah, we'll do that. So, okay, so keep your thoughts and opinions down in the comment without harming each other. Okay, so let's try to keep it civil, everybody. So, that's all for us today. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for listening to the end.
Bye bye. Have a good day.
Bye.